Native prairie grassland is critical habitat for a number of species that are currently at risk. However, this specific type of habitat has shrunk by almost 80% in our province, making life difficult for many species. We took a trip to the southeast corner of our province to see what the Alberta Conservation Association and local ranchers are doing to encourage the growth of native prairie grassland.
Habitat development is essential if the sage grouse is going to have any hope of re-establishing itself back in Alberta. Native prairie grassland is what is needed. For the past several years, the Alberta Conservation Association has been working with local ranchers to replant areas of marginal ranch land.
Grasslands are important in Alberta for a number of reasons, not only for the ranching community and raising cattle, but also for the wildlife that calls this type of habitat home. In Alberta, we have about 75% of our species are at risk occurring in the grasslands, and down here specifically in the Milk River and South Saskatchewan area as well. So it's very important for the habitat and for the livelihoods of these species, and also for the ranchers that call this place home.
Some 3 years ago, the ACA approached the owners of the J Ranch, and some 200 acres of land were reseeded with some native grasses with encouraging results.
This land here, I think we successfully reached our goal. I think the landholder is happy with it. This one allowed him to graze his cattle the first year, and then also now starting to graze it again in the third year.
It's going to be a busy day for this crew from the ACA as they're putting in about 5,000 plugs into the ground. There are no special machines used in the planting process. It's all done by hand. Apart from the native grasses, a very special little plant called the silver sage, a favorite of the greater sage grouse and pronghorn antelope, is being added to the mix. It's this combination that truly recreates the prairie grassland habitat.
The property we're sitting on here right now is the Silver Sage Conservation Site, which is the furthest southeast conservation site that Alberta Conservation Association owns. Is working to restore 1,300 acres in total that benefit a variety of wildlife species like Sprague's pipit, greater sage grouse, and pronghorn, and at the same time benefiting the ranchers as well by providing additional grazing opportunity.
The role ranchers are playing in this project is significant, given the fact that the planting operation is not a cheap process, costing upwards of $100,000 per acre. Part of that cost has to go into controlling unwanted weeds. If left unchecked, these weeds can choke out the newly planted grass.
What you see here is a lot of dead Canada thistle. We came back in year 2 and we sprayed again that milestone herbicide. It had a really good kill of Canada thistle, which is a problem weed in all these restoration sites.
This collaborative approach between landowners, conservation organizations, government, and industry is moving forward to hopefully recreating the habitat so that species like the greater sage grouse will once again call Alberta home.